what I realize is that seasons have a lot to do with it. Sometimes there'll be a season where you're alone because you're being refined, and then there are other seasons where it's almost like you're taking it into your own hands to make sure that you're not around people. And that's why the loneliness is there, because you've literally put up a wall, or you shut people out. You don't want to deal with people. And that's why I was talking about just some of the videos that I have seen where people don't want to be around people anymore because they just have either gotten burned, or they feel like they're not on their level mentally to even engage. People are mean. I mean, I've seen a lot of just different videos, and people have their own reasons. And like I said, I get it. I understand. But for those who still have hope, who have a tiny bit of hope and want to still feel the warmth of humans, because we are all connected, and it's very important for us to feel and embrace, to see a smile, to have that conversation outside of just online typing and reading and scrolling, but to actually visit in person like we used to do back in the old days, right? And so if you're that person that I'm talking to, I want to encourage you, and I want to tell you how things kind of started to turn around for me. Like I said, I was in my own season, not trying to withdraw from people. I've been there too. Trust me, I've been there too. And doing that and only having maybe one person that I'm close to, it alienated me from so many opportunities and so many ways that I could have blessed people and people could have blessed me. That's another story. The season I was in was more so for a refining, so that when I did get released, if you will, I would be a better whole person just overall. So what I did notice though is you have to put yourself out there. That's probably the point of this whole video, but I wanted to kind of lead up to it to let you know why I'm even coming on here to share this. But you have to go out. You have to put yourself out there. You have to go afraid anyway. I'll give you an example. I went to an open mic by myself, drove out there by myself, brought my guitar, like haven't ever played out publicly in front of anyone. I just was like, I'm gonna go. And I'm so glad I did. I met so many amazing people. I didn't just sit in the chair and wait for somebody to say, hey, how you doing? I was already talking. When I got out of the car, I was talking. I was meeting other artists. I was handing out my cards. And I'm not necessarily like a extroverted person. I wouldn't say I'm an introvert. I'm kind of split down the middle, if you will. I enjoy my alone time, trust me, and the quiet. But I also like people. I like to get to know people in positive environments, okay? If it's something boring, or it's some kind of, work that I hate, or I'm not interested in it, trust me, you can tell. But if it's something I'm passionate about and I'm in an environment that is pretty positive, then hey, it lights me up. It's like sunshine. So, but anyway, I met a lot of good people, a lot of great contacts. Actually, even sold a CD to someone who never even heard a song on it, just looked at the cover. We began to talk, telling him what I do. He ended up paying more than what I even asked. None of that would have happened if I would have just stayed home on a Friday night and said, nah, I don't feel like being around people. But then complaining because I don't have anyone to talk to, or it's lonely, or I don't, you know what I mean? Oh, I don't have anyone to go with. It's like, no, go by yourself and be friendly. Show your positive energy, show your smile, talk to people. And that's what I did. Another example, going to a guitar store, a local guitar store, going in there, bringing my guitar down there, talking to, the tech from the sales rep, going in the room with one of the guys to go through amps and just talking. I mean, I spent about probably 30-40 minutes in the store and just hanging out, getting to know people, what they play, what I do. Going to another guitar store. That's another tip, you guys. Go where your passion is, because it's going to be a lot easier. Because you might say, well, I'm not really that outgoing and I don't know what to say and I'm not really good at starting conversations. Go where there are people who do what you do, or are passionate about what you do, or in the proximity of what you're passionate about. So it could be arts, it could be music, it could be, if you're an author, it doesn't really matter what you do. There's going to be a place that you can start going frequently going, and just start building relationships, just like at the guitar store, looking for a strap or looking for a stand, or just shooting the breeze. I went to another guitar store and ran into a veteran who sings for veterans at different places, and he just started singing on the spot. I was letting him know what I did, and ended up exchanging our cards and meeting him. And it's just, I understand that in order for us to build relationships, even if they're service and they never become your best friend, the point is, getting out is the number one way to start building relationships. And that might sound like, well, yeah, but getting out, not just to get out, getting out in the right environments. Because if you go somewhere where it is a positive environment, or an environment that you are passionate about, or has something to do with your passion, chances are it's going to be a lot easier for you to strike up conversations and things of that nature. And also, think about it. I went to the open mic not really for people to see what I do. I went honestly to support other artists, to see who was there. I was kind of staking out the joint, if you will. So when you show up also with like kind of no agenda, and you just want to meet people and invest your time in other people, and encourage other people to keep doing their passion, just like at the guitar store. I'm investing in that local guitar shop, but I'm also building relationships. So if you don't know where to go necessarily, you could also think of things where you can invest in local places, local cafes that might be in your neighborhood, or just go somewhere totally different and just strike up a conversation. But your passion is good to make sure that you kind of weave that into the conversation, because that's what you're created to do, right? Whatever you were created to do, that passion, that drive, the thing that you really enjoy and you do effortlessly, that's your vehicle, that's your navigation. That's how it makes it very easy for you to communicate about it, to talk about it. And you never know, somebody might not necessarily be into that, but they may have their own thing, and you guys end up talking. So I think it's important for us to share our gifts with other people as led, but it really does make meeting people in conversation a lot easier. Even if it's your hobbies, fishing or golfing or reading or cooking, scrapbooking, like, you know what I mean? So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. Don't give up on people, okay? I know it can be tough. I know people have gotten really like mean, and it's just kind of crazy right now. We're in a time where the love of many has literally waxed cold, but there are still warm-hearted people out there who are still smiling, who are still singing, who want to still have and build relationships. So that's what I have for you today. If this video was helpful in any way at all, please drop 3 blue diamonds in the comments. That lets me know that you were here, you were vibing with me, and that you're shining today. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And I want to shout out the commenter that said you should have 1 million, not subscribers, but 1 million views. Keep speaking that. They said, I love your content. I really appreciated that. I said, hey, make a like put that out there for me. That's that positive energy you putting out there. So thank you for that. All right, you guys, I'm out of this piece. Octavia thinks.